Welcome back to Casablanca Cargo. This is Kathy, and today I want to share with you on why you should always buy both books. So sometime last year, I went to a thrift store with my husband, as we do, and I saw this book and I thought, oh, this is neat, and it's got all these beautiful floral images and full-size pictures of backyards and nature and things like that. So it was $2, and then I thought, well, that's a good price. I guess it's all right. And I bought the book, and you can see here I'm just flipping through to show you what is available in this book. And so there's no restrooms now in the thrift stores since COVID and all that, so I needed to use a restroom. So the only place on this particular road, it's either you go to a restaurant or a library. And so my husband was hungry, and so we stopped at a fast food place, and we went in, and he was going to order, and I was going to use the restroom. Well, there's a lock on the door with a combination code. So we go up to the counter, and my husband's ordering food, and I asked for the code for the bathroom, please. And the man wouldn't give me the code. And he acted like he didn't hear me. So, I'm getting to a desperate place with my 58-year-old bladder here. And I kind of said it louder so he would hear me. Can I have the code to the restroom, please? And he goes, oh, yeah, wait, just wait. I'm like, okay, there's no waiting. So I said to my husband, I'm going to the car because, this is ridiculous. He's actually ordering food, and he doesn't, he's not going to give him the code till, I don't know, sometime in the future. So I go to the car, and my husband decides not to order food there. And the only other place on this particular road that we can find a restroom is at the public library. So I go, we go to the public library, and I go in. It's the only place where you're not, having to sell your soul to get into the bathroom. Well, so when I come out, there's a little bookstore at the front of the library. It's for the Friends of the Library sell off books that they no longer want. And lo and behold, the same book that I just bought at the charity shop is at the library. And this time it's only $1. And so I thought, oh, I don't know, do I need 2 books? And then it dawned on me, yes, get the second book, because now I don't have to make a choice between one image or the other. I don't have to, I will have both sides of that page with the images on them. So I grabbed 2 books and I brought them home, and then for a few months I just couldn't bear it. I couldn't bear doing what I'm doing here, struggling to get the pages out. I'm sure I'm doing this wrong. I couldn't find my utility knife. I couldn't find my finger blade. So I'm just you see me here, I'm just struggling, trying not to rip the images. But the other day, in my month-long sickness, that I've been sick for a month, you might still be able to hear it in my voice. I'm coming out of it now. But I just thought, well, you know what? I need to do a video, and I'm just gonna go for it now. I'm just gonna take out these pictures. There's some that I've left that I can go back and get later. The drawings there, I probably will. But so on this day, I felt good enough to actually, sit up and turn on the recording device and do a video. And so here I am, just trying to get those pages out. I'm like, oh geez, where's my finger blade? I'm now in the position again where I've got craft tools in 2 places. So I've got some in one room and some in the other, and so I didn't know what happened to that finger blade, and I just like, I need to get going here. So I just use whatever, to get those pages out. And eventually, on this one book, I don't know, I did it. I didn't mangle it up too much, but anyway, yeah. So if you're ever in the position to buy the same book, buy both books. So with this side now, I'm just gonna rip the images out using the metal side of, well, it's a metal ruler, and just using the side of the ruler to tear it. Look at that, isn't that pretty? And I got two of those now. I got two of those floral pictures out now. And yeah, so I just used the metal side, and then I don't know, some of these, they're very pretty, and I thought maybe my little, fussy cutting scissors would be able to kind of, it did. It created enough of a cut so I could get them out. I hope it didn't ruin the scissors, but sometimes, well, not sometimes, most times I get impatient and I get tired of looking for supplies, and eventually my daughter is getting ready to go out again and travel, and I will get my studio back where a lot of my craft supplies are, that I can get in there and find stuff. I'm not the most organized person, I admit that. So I have the end papers and one book, and now I have two books. So here's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to go through and flip one book images. See, they're the same, so flip it. So then I'm going to take the images on the back side, where you see here, it's like the matching game. No, not really. It's a little bit easier than the matching game, but this is what I decided to do so that I can have one of each image. And a couple of times there was no image on the reverse, so like that, I've got two of the same. Yeah, so it's like bonus. And these two doors, look at that. Look at the difference in color. They both were printed out in 1972, but it's just interesting to see, the variation in the printing, and it could be because the sun got to it, or the environment or whatever. I don't know. There it is. Okay, there's my big florals. Aren't they pretty? Oh, two the same. Okay, so that one doesn't have one on the back. Yep, there we go. There we go. And so on and so on. And so this is what I did, matching them up. Okay, I'm down to the last little bits here. The pages that I tore out, the whole page, I've got this extra print, and so that can be used as background as well. I'm going to use some distressing to make it grungy and vintage like looking. And as I continue to match and flip and match and flip, Now I want to show you this part. This is interesting. I get down to this sort of graphy, paper here. Look at that. One has white and blue to highlight, and the other one is just white. And I thought, so I go back to the books and I'm looking. I'm like, what's different in these books? Why is one blue? Why is one, why is one plain? I don't know. They're both printed in the same year and stuff. Isn't that weird? I don't know. I was really kind of surprised to see that. So now I've got my stuff sorted, and as I'm sitting here thinking, now what do? I decided to go even further with the this and that, which front page, back page type of thing. I'm going to put all the tall pieces together and then take the smaller these floral images, which will make really nice tags and journaling spots. Just put cardstock behind it, and to decorate pages. And so now I decide I'm going to further rip them down. So in this way, I think that one didn't have anything on the back side, so I did those the same. And with the rest of them, when they are different, I'll do one side and one the other, so that I have, on the back, if it rips through a floral on the back, I'll know that's one cue. I'll know that is not the side to use. And then, to help my brain even more so I don't get confused in the future, I'm checking the front of the images that, so now I have 4 images and I know which side to use when I come to them to use them, if that makes sense. I hope so. I mean, it made sense to me, because I thought, well, now I'm not going to be confused. I'm not going to look at it and go, why is this ripped down the middle of a flower? Oh my gosh, I screwed it up. No, I didn't. That's the way that I planned to do it, and use the one with the check mark. So this is what I'll be doing in this next segment here. So let me show you a couple of more, and then you get the idea. Now, this will help me. Maybe it'll help you. Maybe you don't need help in remembering what you've done and why you did it. But I do. So, yeah. And it's one more rip. And so I have those 4. And so, yeah, that's the gist of it. There we go. Okay, so now I've got my pile here now of cut down floral images. Aren't they pretty? Very pretty. I'm very, very, very excited that I got these books, and I'm real excited about what I can use these vintage older images. I mean, it's 1972 vintage. Oh, I hope not. Here's the next size up, and those are also going to be rippable, the segments there. And then here are my full sizes and the end papers. And yeah, so for $3 I got all this nice ephemera making stuff. So in the future, buy both books. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye for now.